right, January 2025 State of My Galaxy. First one of this year. Before I get started, technically, I am a little bit early. It is Wednesday, January 29th at like 11:45 p.m. right now. Which means technically, the end of the month isn't until 2 more days at least, Friday, which I should be making this on Saturday. But I'm not really going to have any time until Sunday to make the video. And, I guess that only puts me a day late, but I'd kind of rather do it ahead of time and be early than be late. Because then I feel like, what if something happens on the first or the second even? I get somebody ranked up more, a higher relic or something. Then I feel like it's kind of cheating to add it into January when it should be for February. So, I'm just going to do it now. Plus, another thing is, February is short. It only has 28 days. So if I give it these 2 extra days, the 30th and 31st, then it gives it 30 days, and now it becomes a normal length month. So anyways, let's just get into it. There have been quite a few cool things that have happened this month. For starters, how do I find this? I hit the 2 billion mark in the credits. It's been a long time coming. It's like I shot up to 1 billion out of nowhere, and then it shot up to like 1.5 billion, and then it was just a slow grind from there. But I'm at 2,4,896,397 credits. So that's pretty cool. My ship credits are kind of getting there too. Not as juicy. I'm only at 736,405,895. But, we're getting there, so that's cool. I'm hoping that'll hit 1 billion soon, so I'll be a billionaire both in the regular game and the ship side of things. Another thing that was cool that happened early in this week, which I did make a video on, is I was rank 1 in Squad Arena. I've fallen down, and I don't know what's going on. I've been having a hard time getting back up there. I'm thinking maybe everyone else is just starting to get their good datacrons going, so now I'm kind of stuck. I can't move up. But, I was up there. I made a video of it. I proved it. I wasn't first, then I wasn't, and then I showed myself winning twice to get back into first. So, it was there. I wish I was still lingering in first to third, because I guarantee I could probably beat this idiot no problem. Like, I should be in first, but I can't get past the few that are in my way right now. But at the end of the day, top 11's still pretty solid too, though, you know what I mean? Like, oops, I didn't mean to click on that. But yeah, now as far as, actually, while I was in there too, my ship rank's not bad. Ship rank is weird. It seems like it just doesn't move anymore. I don't know, maybe nobody really does ship battles anymore. Ever since they changed the dailies, like, you used to have to do a squad arena battle and a ship arena. Then they got rid of it and just said, do a arena battle. So I'm thinking people just focus on squad arena and nobody really focuses on fleet arena, because I was able to move myself up to 39 and, like, I've solidly just been staying there. That never happens. I might move up to 39, and then a day later, normally I'm back in, like, 50 or some nonsense, and I've been sitting at 39 for, like, 3 days now. So I'm thinking just nobody participates, nobody cares. Which I guess makes sense, the ships aren't as exciting as characters, there's less options, there's less meta, there's no datacrons and all that. But still, it is kind of weird. Anyways, now on to the characters. So for one, I got Padawan Obi pretty far along. He's Relic 7. Obviously, I got to get him to Relic 9 for the event. And, ironically, I have all this stuff on the left, but I gotta farm all this crap over here on the right. Then I can get him to Relic 8, and then he's almost done. Relic 9's gonna suck. I hate Relic 9, but, then he'll be done. In conjunction with him, I just recently got Qui-gon up to 7 stars, finally. Oh, that long grind. I think it was yesterday. I don't remember what time, but it was cool to finally get him there. Now I've been working on trying to get him beefier. He's only gear 9 at this time, but, it's these things holding me up. As a side note, as you can see, I have this now, but earlier, these were both... Oh, how did I get to 43? Oh, these were both at 39, though. And I thought it was kind of funny how they both had the same amount. I mean, obviously they don't have that anymore. This is 51 technically, and this somehow was 43. But they were both 39. I thought it was kind of funny. Anyways, So yeah, I got him beefed up, so that's pretty cool. Another character that I got beefed up for no reason is Jedi Knight Guardian. There's absolutely no reason to work on her. Obviously, she sucks. Nobody uses her. There's no need to use her. I mean, look at her stats. Low health, low protection. Speed is kind of low. She's got high potency and tenacity for no reason, but damage looks decent. But, you know, she hits like a wet noodle. She sucks. But I figured I'd beef her up just for the jokes, you know, just for my own goofy entertainment. So eventually she'll be Relic 7 for no reason and probably have, like, gold mods and stuff. But yeah. What else have I worked on character-wise up here? We got Saw Gerrera up to Gear 12. I'm slowly going to be working on getting him to Relic status. I have all those other characters too, though, like Seer Junda and Cal Kestis that I also need to get higher relics instead of just Relic 1. But for now, that's just where they're sitting. So yeah, my goal has been Padawan Obi to get his relics up. Then my next goal is going to be Master Qui-Gon, then probably Jedi Knight Guardian, and then after that, I don't know. I got all these guys up here though that I need to get beefed up, and it just doesn't happen. But anyways, I called out Saw Gerrera, and there was a reason for it, and that is because I was able to unlock Jedi Knight Cal Kestis this month. So that was only a couple of days ago that I did that. There is a video at this time. It's not uploaded yet, I don't think. As of recording, I don't even have it edited yet, so I doubt it'll go up before this one. Maybe it will. I don't know. But yeah, so I got him unlocked. That's cool. The next thing I'm going to be working on is, what's his name? Star Killer. I think for Star Killer's requirements, this is the only character that I have that's not super ready to go. Like, I have, what's his other requirement? Kyle Katarn, I think. I have Kyle Katarn 7-star. He's not worked on, like, leveled up or anything, but at least he's 7-star. You know, Darth Talon here is only 4-star, so I got quite a ways to go. But I am slowly farming her, so that's kind of my next goal. I mean, my actual next goal is Jar Jar, but that's something that I can't really control because that's an event that just comes around whenever CG decides to release it. But when it does, hopefully I'm ready to go. I do have all these Gungans at Relic 7, and I think Jar Jar's event only requires them to be Relic 5. So that would put me at 2 relics better than I need to be, so I'm hoping that that plays to my advantage. Looking at these Gungans, I don't think I did anything this month. If anything, though, one of them that wasn't 7-star last month, I mean, Relic 7 last month is Relic 7 now, but I don't know who that might be, so can't really call them out. Oh yeah, I got Third Sister, her last Omicron, finally. She's been sitting on 2 for the longest time. Now she's finally got all 3, so she's as maximum as she can be. And that includes her mods. I mean, she's absolutely as maximum as she can be. Mods are all gold 6-star. She's Relic 9. She has all her Omicrons. I mean, the only thing that could make her a little more maximum is maybe different mods that give her a different output of what her stats become modified to. But otherwise, you know, on paper, she's completely maxed out. This is random, but I've been working on Maul's mods. As you see, he only has 1 mod remaining that needs to be 6 gold. So, you know, there's no real purpose for that. It's just when I see that I have I've had enough materials to work on it, I just work on his mods. I'm trying to remember who was up there. I'm trying to think of who I was working on before Padawan Obi-Wan. But I don't remember. There was someone up there that I finished off and got unfavorited, but I don't remember who. So I'm just trying to slowly scroll through this and see if anybody's like, oh yeah. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of low now, though. If there was someone, you know what I mean? Like, I'm way down in the weeds at this point. When did I work on Droideka? I think that was last month, right? Was that last month I got Droideka to Relic 7, or was that this month? I don't know. It was sometime relatively soon. He's one down, though, of all the rest. I do want to get them all beefier. I mean, I want to get all the other characters to Relic 7. And I would like to get Grievous himself a little bit better. Either 8 or just go all the way to 9. 9 is such a pain in the dick, though. So, I don't know about that. But, you know, it would give him his best boost that he can get. I don't know. I thought there was somebody else I was working on, but nobody's seeming too familiar as I'm scrolling through these options. The only thing I can think of is maybe it was a Gungan. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I think I had Jyn Erso favorited before, but then I unfavorited her because I was like, man, there's no point. It's too much work, because then I'd also have to work on Captain, or whatever his name is, Admiral Radis. So I don't have time for that. Alright, so these are just Gear 12s. Oh, speaking of Gear 12s, I am trying to work on Night Trooper to get him to 7-star. That way then he can just go and get upgraded to, you know, Gear 12 instead of standing here at Gear 11 forever. And he is a requirement for GL Ahsoka, so that would be another requirement met. Not like it really matters, because all the requirements for GL Ahsoka that I don't have done are not done for a reason. That's because they suck and they're, you know, something ridiculous. Oh, I have this new character at Relic 7. Oh, cool. So first I have to have that new character. Thanks, CG. Look through here. Did I get anybody? Yeah, Kyle Katarn. There he is. I told you I had him at 7-star. He's just not worked on yet. But at least having him at 7 stars is a start. I've been thinking about working on Kit Fisto. Not that he seems any good. Unfortunately, he should be, because isn't he technically like a high-ranking Jedi? But he sucks in this game. But the reason I've been thinking about it is for the Battle of Naboo. I think he's actually kind of good in there. But I don't know. I don't really want to work on him just for one game mode. And then they come out with a new raid, and then we're working on that one, you know what I mean? And then Naboo ends up abandoned, because every time they come out with a new raid, they put the MK3 materials in it. So you don't ever want to do any of the other raids, because you know you're not going to get the best rewards possible. Anyways, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, I already showed him, then I unlocked him. Oh yeah, Kelleran Beck. I'm trying to work on him too. I've been interested in Kelleran Beck since we first got him, like, since we had his kit reveal. He just seemed like he'd be good. I've always been interested, and he is good. Anytime I go up against him, I'm like, oh wow, this guy's kind of a pain in the cock. So I do want him for myself, and I know he's good in the battle for Naboo, but farming him, it's just taking forever. Plus I'm trying to work on Night Trooper, since I actually already have him leveled up and stuff, so he's kind of like a priority before Kelleran. Kelleran's just sitting here at level 1. He's not as much of a priority, you know? Batcher. We got a couple of new characters this month as well. We got Batcher, and we have a new dumb Omega Fugitive. Where is she? Way down here. It's like she has a green bow, and her other version of her is an orange bow. Another thing that's kind of cool that's coming up soon is unlocking Terran Malicos. The only thing that sucks about this, I'm at 305 out of 330, which means right now we do have a conquest. So when that conquest ends, I'll be able to get more shards of him, but that's going to put me at 325 out of 330. Like, I need to find a 5-pack somewhere. That way then I can just unlock him. I think after that... Oh, Darth Bane. I was going to say, I think after that I'm not really too interested in anybody. Because, like, Dark Trooper, Moff Gideon, I don't really care. But yeah, Cad Bane and Queen Amidala. I'm not super interested in Queen Amidala, but again, I know she's going to be good for the Battle for Naboo raid. And I'm sure she works excellently with Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan. So that's kind of what I'm interested in her for. And yeah, Darth Bane, obviously, he's just cool. He's pretty good. He's got his rule of 2 situation that makes him really good. So yeah, even though Terran Malicos is cool, he's probably just gonna sit in the shadows like half of my other ones do. You know, Admiral Trench, Ben Solo, and what's his name, Cyan and Django. They all just sit around at Gear 1. Not that I don't want to beef them up. It's just, you know, I don't know. I'm busy, and I just don't feel like they're super that worth it. And that's kind of like Terran. He's cool. He's an unaligned Force user, but I don't know. It's not really time for me to be working on him. I still got to get Seer Junda up to better relic study, then she could be a good leader for unaligned Force users. So, you know, I don't know. But anyways, he's coming up. That'll be cool. And then after Queen Amidala, I don't really care about Luther and Rail. Don't really care about Ezra, although he is a requirement for GL Ahsoka, but still. And then Rey Darkside Vision. I guess she's the newest option because she's the last one there, and I only have 55 shards of her. She seems sort of cool. I mean, I think it's ridiculous how they came up with a full kit for a character that's literally like a hallucination for... what, 2 seconds, 1 second? Like, it's a quick thing, and they ended up coming up with a whole entire character and with a kit that has 5 moves. How'd you come up with 5 moves on a character that doesn't even count? She's not even a character. It's so weird. But I do think it's kind of cool how she's an SLKR lifter. I suppose he doesn't really need a lifter. He is pretty solid all on his own, but it can't hurt to have a lifter. You know, if he's this good by himself, what can a lifter do for him? You know what I mean? So, I do kind of look forward to her as well, but that's going to be a long time. I only have 55 shards. You know, that means after this event, if she's even in it, which she's probably not yet, but if she hypothetically were, then that puts me at 75. So, quite a ways to go. Anyways, as far as all these other characters that I don't have yet, Baylan Skull. How do you even get him? I forgot. Oh yeah, it's other dumb prerequisites that I'm not really interested in doing. Same as Bo-Katan Mandalore, Dr. Aphra. I just want to get Jar Jar and Starkiller. And then maybe I can work on Lord Vader. Those are like the 3 that I'm really interested in. The rest are just kind of, I don't really care. Alright, moving over to ships. I don't think there's really too much that happened over here. I'm trying to recall. Yeah, I think the only thing that really happened is just, well, I have been trying to work on this ship, actually. The Punishing One. I think technically I did get it up, too, to 4-star. It was 3-star, now it's 4-star. And I'm working on trying to get it beefier to 5-star. And then, you know, once it's there, I want to get it to 6-star, and so on. Because it's a pretty decent ship for the Bounty Hunter Squad. Well, Executive or whatever the heck it's called. So I do want it to get beefier. I do have it on my starting lineup. It has been working pretty well for me, but, you know. But anyways, this does take forever to farm. For the longest time, too, you never got any drops. It was almost like CG was just making it on purpose that you had terrible drop rate. It's been a little better now. At least I get like 1 shard a day. I mean, that's still going to take forever to get it to 7-star, but what are you going to do, I guess? Another thing I have to do, I probably should start doing it now, actually, just to give it a little boost, but I gotta work on Dengar. He's only Relic 5. If he's gonna be the captain or pilot, whatever you want to say, of a ship that I'm regularly using, I should probably have him as beefy as possible. So that is an idea, though. Even though the ship's not 7-star, having him a little stronger would also give the ship a boost. So I don't know, I was gonna say, I might do that and start working on him, but like I said earlier, I have all those other characters I want to work on, so I don't know. Regardless, someday I'm going to have to get Dengar beefier, but I just don't know when. Anyhow, as far as any other ships, I don't think I really have anything too exciting to report on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are all just about the same, and yeah. So, let me think about this. I think that's probably about it. That's roughly the state of my galaxy. Let me go in here. There's 4 days left. Is there anything to talk about in here? How many of these stupid things do I have? How many of these do I have total? 311 out of 318. I don't know. I feel like this one I was doing a little bit better in, though, for once. Even though I only chose normal mode instead of hard. I was hoping to be able to show something that showcase that, but I don't really know what I would show. So, anyhow, I guess that's about it. Any events in here? That reminds me. This is the event I was talking about before when I said for that event. It's for this one, because I need to have Padawan Obi and Master Qui-Gon both at Relic 9 eventually. I mean, I gotta get Qui-Gon to Relic 5 at least to do this tier, and then, well, 7 as well, because Obi-Wan's there. But we're getting there. Halfway. Anyways, yeah, I guess that is all I have. So, thanks for checking this out. And until next time, I said see ya.